Hello everyone, this is Pastor Lon. I want to welcome you all back to the channel today for some Sunday afternoon chat time. I hope you've all had a good week this past week and had a good weekend or having a good weekend, and getting ready for Thanksgiving coming. The week after next we'll be celebrating Thanksgiving. I think a lot of people look over Thanksgiving going right on into Christmas, but I like to acknowledge Thanksgiving before we move on to the next holiday. That's just me. I love this time of the year. Just the season's changing. The leaves are pretty down here as well as up in other places. We were in the mountains the other week, but now they're really changing down here. They're probably about gone up there for the most part. As you can see behind me, pine straws falling like crazy. And I just like this time of the year. Deer season's in. I like the deer hunt. And then the holidays, of course, being able to be off work and spend time with your family and friends. It's just a good time of the year, and I'm sure most of you like this time of the year as well. Before I get into what I really want to talk about, I would like to ask y'all to share in the comments below what do y'all normally do for us tradition-wise for Thanksgiving. You know, like we spend some time with my side of the family and Robbie Lynn's side of the family and meet at different places, different homes, whether it be here, my brother's house, my daddy's house, Robbie Lynn's parents' house, or whoever. But just let me know in the comments below kind of how y'all do it for us a meal, if you don't mind, if you feel like sharing it. And I also want to encourage, if you would, a lot of you have been emailing me lately about not getting the notifications, and I need your help if you won't mind. If you feel like these videos are worth sharing, any of our videos are worth sharing. I know Billy at Permapastures Farm and a few others share our videos sometimes, and we pick up new subscribers. We've been picking up new subscribers slowly as we go. But when somebody shares a video, whether you share it on Facebook or something on Instagram or on your YouTube channel, any social media, it helps us. One, yes, it helps grow our channel, but two, it also helps get the word out there to share the gospel. And that's what this channel is based on, and this is the main focus of our channel, is sharing the gospel. So if you can in any way, share these videos in the future going forward, because at times I believe us and other channels, especially if you mention anything about Christianity or Jesus Christ, I think it gets shadow banned a lot. But it is what it is. We ain't crying about it, but you can help by sharing the videos going forward to those that you may think may need to hear it. With that being said, I told you a while back that we were all sick with that virus, just a regular stomach virus, upset stomach, throwing up, chills, headaches, cramps, stuff like that. We're pretty much all over that. I had to take Bradley to urgent care, and I want to talk a little bit about that. Does the good still outweigh the bad? Kind of what my topic is today, and I think it does for the most part. But I wanted to tell you about our experience. Like I said, all of us are pretty much over that. Michaela still got a cough, but she's getting better too. But Bradley's back pretty much to 100%. And I thank all of you for praying for me and my family. We're doing much better now. But last Saturday, I took Bradley to urgent care, local urgent care here. And I want to just share this with you. This happened to us, and I'll share a couple scenarios if I can. But okay, so Bradley's legally deaf and blind. He's got a cane with it's red at the bottom, signifying he's blind. And then I try to remember to take the wheelchair with us if I have to. And I had to this time, because come to find out, once they got him there, to kind of get ahead of the story, once I got him there, found out they'd done a chest x-ray. One of his lungs was a little bit cloudy, where may have had a touch of pneumonia or beginning of stages of pneumonia. But and they treated him for that. But come to find out, he had coughed so much, he had that bad hacking cough, and they thought he may have fractured a rib, because I told him how bad he'd been coughing. The cough would come and be bad, and then it would go away. We're giving him different things. Him being a kidney transplant patient, he can't take but certain medications, because it'll mess with the anti-rejection meds, so that he takes twice a day. But anyway, once they checked him out, come to find out, poor fella had coughed so much he pulled a muscle in his right side and in the right side middle part of his back. He couldn't hardly walk. I couldn't even get him in the bathtub. Robbie and I had to give him a bird bath or dry bath, if you will call it that, for a little bit there until he got straightened out. I mean, he wasn't eating. He was in pretty rough shape there for a little bit, but thanks for your prayers. He's doing a lot better now. Started getting better last Monday, and he's 100% better today. But with that being said, when I got out the car, walked up there, talking about the good outweighing the bad. When I got out, got his cane out, I took the wheelchair. It was just me and him. Robbie Lynn was here with Michaela. And anyway, I got him out, got him in the wheelchair, and there's a lady standing at the front door of the urgent care. And I got out, and she looked like somebody that worked there. So I said, that's good. Somebody's going to be able to help us in, help us out, or whatever. Open the door where we could go in. So I got Bradley out, and we started moseying onto the front door. And she comes out the front door, seen me coming with a wheelchair, with my son in the wheelchair. And you know, she came right out that door and kept on walking right on by me and let the door slam shut right in front of me. I just knew she was going to hold it open. The time I got there good, she opened the door and it shut right in front of our face. So then I had to take it, like we always do. If I'm by myself or Roblyn's by herself with them, I had to just turn it around backwards and never ever, you know, pushed anybody in the wheelchair. And I had to, you know, open it up and with my back to it, hold it open with my foot and finagle him in there and drag him in there. And, you know, when I got in there and looked in the waiting room, it was about half full. Not one soul got up in that waiting room area and come over there and help me assist with the door that I could get Bradley in. And I'm thinking, wow, I wasn't raised that way, and probably a lot of you wouldn't. If I'd have been sitting there and seen somebody struggling to get in the front door, I mean, I couldn't have slept that night if I hadn't jumped up and run help hold the door open or help them with something. Nobody did. So that's okay. We went on in there. I parked him over there and went up there and done all the paperwork, got us registered, got us checked in, and then went along to call us back. And the staff there were very, very, very nice. I mean, they were really, really nice, treated us well, got us on back there, got Bradley checked out. And when we went to leave, after they figured out what was going on with him, went to leave, the doctor said, look, that waiting room is twice as packed now as it was when y'all got here. Said, why don't we do this? Why don't we push Bradley to the back door of the urgent care in the wheelchair, and you run out and get your car and come around the back and pick him up. So that's what I done. They didn't have to do that, but that was very nice. And I say that to say this. Many times we judge society and the culture. I've been one of them. We say, man, this world's going to hell in a handbasket. There's no more good people in the world. Society's turned upside down. It's just so much darkness and evilness and corruptness. And it is, y'all. There's a lot of that out there. But if you look, there's a lot of good people still in the world today. Those nurses and that doctor, which was a female doctor, they were very nice, even though the people in the waiting room didn't help us, or the lady coming out that day didn't. I could have made a judgment call. So, man, just humanity's just no good anymore. But that's not the case. Because there's another time, not long ago, we were in the mountains in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And we went to eat, Roblyn and I, we took Bradley and Michaela. We take Bradley and Michaela about everywhere we go. We took them with us, and Robbie's mom was with us, and our brother-in-law, Barney, and Robbie's sister, younger sister, Dawn, and our great niece, Collins, that y'all seen on one of my shorts the other day. And we're all sitting there eating, and, we waited outside, and people see you come in like that with the kids, Brad and Michaela. They can tell that, special needs, and they got some issues. And we got ready, we ate, and had a good meal, had a good time, fellowship. We got ready to leave, we kept waiting, but they never did bring our ticket. And the waitress finally come over there and said, hey, just want to let y'all know that your meal's been taken care of. Somebody's already paid for your meal. And I can't remember if they paid for the tip or we left for tip, but that's happened more than one occasion. So that lets you know there's a lot of good still in the world today, a lot of good people in the world today. That's happened to us several times at Cracker Barrel. There was one time we went, and just Robbie and I and Bradley and Michaela, and there was a bunch of young boys that was sitting. They were already sitting down when we got there, and they was probably in their early 20s, mid-20s. There's probably 6 or 8 of them. They were sitting there eating, and I spoke to them and all, and got ready to, and left. And we sat on there and eat for a while and finished our meal. And then I asked the lady, I said, where's our ticket? We're ready to pay and get out of here. She said that those young boys over there paid for y'all's meal. I'm sure the young boys didn't want to say who it was, but most of the time people's come to us and told us that your meal's already been taken care of, either somebody paid for it or whatever. We don't expect that. We don't go anywhere expecting that, but I'm just telling you to give you a little bit of hope. There's still a lot of good people out there in society today. I think one reason we think and it looks like that everything's so bad and doom and gloom is because that's what gets the most attention, seems like, in the world today, is the negative stuff, the evil stuff, whether it be on the news, which we don't watch anymore, or whether it be on social media. But most of the time, the ones that are causing the most problems or have the loudest voices, and they're the ones that's getting the most attention. Therefore, it looks like all societies like that. But I've had experience after experience after experience where that proved to me that society is not total loss yet. Just like as other times when I'll push badly up somewhere and it'll be people just part like the Red Sea, and they'll open the door and I'll thank them, and no problem at all. We appreciate we're thankful we're able to help, and I tell them we appreciate everything they do. I'm very grateful for stuff like that. So I just wanted to share those experiences with you of different times that people's looked out for us with Brad and Michaela, and to let you know there's still some good people in the world. And I asked the question, that kind of be the title of this little this title of this little chat time is, does the good outweigh the bad? And I really think it does. I think there's more good people in the world today. They're just quiet. You don't see as much of what they do. They do it behind the scenes, like most of the people that have paid for a meal. And that's inspired me down through the years, not patting us on the back, not bragging on anything you do, but that's a good feeling when you can pay it forward. When somebody does us like that, we try to pay it forward to somebody else on down the road. Whether it's standing in the drive-thru at Dunkin' Donut, paying for somebody's coffee behind you, or seeing an elderly couple or veteran, especially a veteran that may be in a restaurant, pay for their meal. If you can afford it, pay for their meal. That goes a long ways in life. And that's what society and the culture is missing today. But that's why I think it looks so bad. It looks like the bad is outweighing the good. But we got to remember, it's just like God and the devil. You know, the devil's running rampant today, but God's still in control. And there's a lot of good. There's a lot of good people in the world. That some are saved and they're good people. Some are lost and good people. But overall, I think society is not in as bad a shape as a lot of people think. And a lot of you may disagree with that and say, preach on what you're talking about. But I'm just speaking from my experiences. And I'll tell you something else about that. You can look and find what you're looking for. In other words, if you're looking for all the negative, you're looking for all the problems in the world today, you can find them because they're out there. But if you look for the good, there's a lot of good out there too. I know that the days are waxing worse and worse. I'm not saying that the culture's not in worse shape today than it was when I was growing up in the 70s and 80s. It is. But there's still a lot of good people in the world today, and you're some of them. Amen? You're some of them. So just wanted to kind of share that with you today, this Sunday afternoon chat time. We've had some bad experiences where people just didn't have any respect, even for a deafblind son or daughter. And then we've been other places where they just, opened up just kind of like rolled out the red carpet, opened doors, helped us with Brad and Michaela, just anything they could do. And that's complete strangers too to help you. So just know that I think the good still outweighs the bad. And I'm excited about that. I'd like for you to share some of your experiences. Maybe you've had some of the negative experiences like I had, or we've had, and maybe you've had some positive experiences like we have. If you've had some of those experiences, just share them with us in the comments below. But I'm gonna get off here now, but Thanksgiving's coming up. Be thankful. I'll try to do another one of these later on next week, maybe next Sunday if I can, leading into Thanksgiving. But I still think the good outweighs the bad in society today. Remember, the ones that are making the most noise are the ones that are doing most of the negative stuff. They're the loudest people out there today. But those that are doing the meek and lowly things, the right stuff, a lot of them are doing, being generous behind the scenes, helping others that you may not always see. Some of it we do see, like I seen when people open doors for us, pay for our meals, but some of it you don't even see, the goodness in this world today. But like I said, remember, you can look and find anything you're looking for, good or bad. It all depends on what you're looking for, what your focus is on. But I love and appreciate you. Appreciate you taking the time to listen to this Sunday afternoon chat time. Leave your comments below of your experiences. Leave your comments below of what y'all do traditionally for as Thanksgiving is concerned. And I know we got another week before we get to Thanksgiving, and we'll talk more about that, Lord willing, later on. And share these videos if you can. It really helps us out, and it'll help get the word out for other people to hear about the gospel. But that's all I got for today. Hope y'all have a good rest of this day and a good upcoming week. And until next time, just remember, Jesus Christ loves you, and Jesus Christ is the answer for any and everything we're dealing with in life. Hope you all have a wonderful day. I love you all. Bye-bye.